Several months ago, I got my hands on this awesome combo, a KastKing Speed Demon reel paired with a 7-foot 4-inch KastKing Perigee 2 heavy power fast action. My purpose was to use this setup for fishing top water in heavy cover. Over the past few months of use, this setup has absolutely exceeded my expectations. Let's start by talking about the reel. The KastKing Speed Demon bait casting reel features a 9.3 to 1 gear ratio. This means for every one complete turn of the handle, the spool spins approximately 9.3 times. This ultra-high speed retrieve is very helpful when throwing frogs, buzz toads, buzz baits, and any other lure where a high speed retrieve may be needed. The handle measures in at 115 millimeters, with oversized yet reasonable EVA knobs on each end, providing a perfect balance of control and grip. This large handle and knob assembly, paired with the reel's 13.2 pounds of drag force, complement of 3 carbon fiber discs, ensures that this reel will have no problem winching fish out of the slop, as you will see here shortly. Onto the internals. The Speed Demon features a stainless steel main shaft, precision-matched brass gears, and an incredibly headache-free magnetic braking system. The 12+1 corrosion-resistant ball bearings allow for long casts and smooth operation, even in tough conditions. The casting distance that you get with this reel surprises everybody that tries it, and it might just be the most trouble-free reel that I own, as there's basically no backlash during the operation. Just set the brakes, adjust the spool tensioner knob, and have at it. Overall, this reel weighs in at 8.3 ounces or 236 grams, and although it isn't the lightest reel on the market, the weight isn't overbearing and can be fished all day without fatigue. In fact, I have found the slight extra weight in the reel allows it to act as a bit of a counterweight when casting, giving me an additional 15 to 20 feet of casting distance over my $300 Revo Rocket reel when configured similarly. The rod that I paired this reel with was the one-piece 7-foot 4-inch KastKing Perigee 2 in heavy power fast action. Generally, when I'm fishing topwater, I stick with a medium-heavy rod. However, as summer proceeds, the cover I am fishing gets thicker and thicker, and I need a rod I can count on to get the fish out of the thick pads and heavy hydrilla. For this reason, I went with the heavier backbone offered by this rod. Though KastKing offers so many variants on this rod, you are bound to find the perfect one for your purposes. The KastKing Perigee 2 is constructed using a Toray 24-ton carbon matrix blank, providing plenty of power while maintaining sensitivity and appropriate flex. This rod also features Fuji O-ring line guides, which have held up perfectly to use with braided line. I have lost fish in the past due to line guides becoming worn out and sharp over time from braid, but I have absolute faith in the guides on this rod. The reel seat is quite nice and stays tightened out on the water. One thing that this rod has that even some of my high-end, higher dollar rods don't have is a bait holder. This rod is equipped with the Safety Keeper hook holder, which I find can hold all types of baits, and it can even hold hollow body frogs without the need to compress the frog before storing to expose the hooks. I spooled this specific combo up with 30-pound KastKing Superpower braided line, the only line that I use. I plan to fish this setup for northern snakehead, which happens to be my favorite freshwater fish to target. I figured this setup is perfect for snakehead fishing and encompasses all of my requirements for this type of angling. The rod is strong yet sensitive, and the reel has a high enough retrieve to get the lure back for follow-up casts, while providing more than enough drag for even large fish. Over the time I have used this reel, I have been able to land snakeheads ranging from 4 to 9 pounds with ease, all pulled out of heavy cover. I highly recommend both this rod and reel to any angler who wants a high-quality, high-performing setup at a cost that is well below what you would normally expect for such a piece of equipment. Step up your fishing game by picking one up at Amazon.com/KastKing.